Yeah, so they've been asking me to check out things on both sides. And I said, okay, because I don't think my supporters are afraid of this. Are y'all afraid of this? Because I would like to see what y'all got to say about this in the comments now. Please understand, the thumbs up button is for the reaction. Even if you don't like what you're about to see, don't hit the thumbs down button. Now, if you don't like the reaction, hit the thumbs down button, okay? But we're about to check out both sides. I want y'all to let me know your honest opinions. Don't hold back anything, okay? And we will discuss that. We will have a great discussion from this. But we're going to check this out. So this joint right here is called Ex-Trump Executive Explains How Racist Trump Is. We've done Biden. We've done a bunch of people on the left. We got to do Trump too. So let's cover it.
New tonight, the Trump campaign filing an arbitration action against Omarosa, claiming her book and book tour are violating an NDA. That's a confidentiality agreement. It comes after the Washington Post reported that Omarosa was offered $15,000 a month by the Trump campaign to keep quiet after she was fired from her White House job, and that money added up to $180,000 a year, which of course was the top salary at the White House.
Wow. And I remember Omarosa too. Omarosa was someone who worked very closely with Trump. And from my understanding, they had a good relationship. But hey, you know what I mean? Did her integrity win or did clout win? I don't know what won.
Which she was being paid. Out front now, former president and chief operating officer of Trump Plaza Hotel and Casino, Jack O'Donnell. He's also the author of the book Trumped, the inside story of the real Donald Trump, his cunning rise and spectacular fall. Jack, good to have you back. So when you learned, when you say that when Trump learned you were writing this book, right? You were writing this book back in 1990. Then one of his lawyers reached out, tried to pay you off. Tell me what happened.
Well, he didn't just reach out, Aaron, and thank you for having me, by the way. Unannounced at my office, I was working for Merv Griffin by then. The attorney showed up at my office, walked in unannounced, and said he wanted to talk to me. He said, "We've heard about the book. We want to know what we can do to have you kill it. What do you need?" And I said, "Joe, I don't need anything." I said, "The book is way beyond that point, and I need to write this book anyhow to set the record straight on a few issues." But he clearly was offering money if I would kill the publication of the book.
So you say, in addition to that, and I presume, you're saying it was very clear, but obviously it doesn't sound like it was explicit in terms of amount or anything like that, but you also received threats, warnings. What were they? Are these things that you think Omarosa should be thinking about now?
Well, immediately, during that conversation, when he realized that I would not take money, the threats started right then and there, face to face. The attorney then told me that he was sorry that that was my position, and that what they were going to do next was that they were going to go out on a campaign to try to ruin my marriage by creating stories that I was having affairs. They also went on to say that they were going to ruin my career professionally, and they were going to try to tie my business ethics into a customer who was allegedly an organized crime member, and made it very clear to me that they were going to ruin my life.
1 second.
Right then and there. After that time, and I did report that to the Division of Gaming Enforcement in New Jersey the next day because I thought the threats were so serious. But the threats didn't stop after that, Aaron. They continued. I got not only anonymous threats, but I was told by another executive in the organization.
My man is a snitch. The threats didn't stop there. When I told him that I was going to still do the book, he reached over and he plucked me in my Adam's apple. I've never been plucked in my Adam's apple. I didn't understand it. And then he told me that he was going to kick my ass at 3 o'clock. I never got my butt kicked at 3 o'clock. Well, not at least after I graduated college. But while I was in school, I got my ass kicked at 3 o'clock all the time. And I didn't understand why. Was it because of the book? I think it was because this dude's snitching way too much. He act like he's on the stand, bruh. Hey, listen, I'm here for it, man. But I want y'all to let me know what y'all know about this guy, Jack O'Donnell. And if there's any truth to what he's saying, I need to know.
To be careful, that I was being followed 24/7.
Oh, wow.
That they were going to do anything that they could to get their hands on that manuscript.
And obviously you did go ahead and publish it. I mean, Omarosa now has gone ahead with her book, which, you know, look.
I think honestly, I'm being dead serious, and I don't want to judge a book by its cover. I'm trying not to. Well, nah, I'm not gonna judge a book by its cover. But this guy does not look like the type of dude that, if threatened, will continue to do whatever he want to do after being threatened. He looked way too shook. He looked way too shook. So if that actually happened, I think he would have held it. I think he would have stopped the book right then and there. Now, I'm not saying that there's no book. Obviously, there's a book. He put out a book, and I want to know more about it because now I'm excited to find out more. And y'all, listen, don't turn back on me now. Y'all said that y'all was with me on this journey of truth. The journey of truth is not only one way. It's not only one side. But I do want to hear what y'all got to say about this. And I'm going to get my 2 pennies, and I'm going to try to be as truthful as possible. But we're going to have fun while doing so, because that's what it's all about. Y'all said y'all could take a joke, right? Okay, let's go. Let's find out what's going on with Jack O'Connell.
There appear to be some serious factual errors in there, but she does have tapes which have come out and raised questions. The president has responded by calling her a loser, a lowlife, and a dog, among other things. Do you think his attacks on Omarosa are racist?
Really bad things, nasty to people, and will constantly miss meetings and work. When Jen Kelly came on board, he told me she was a loser and nothing but problems. I told him to try working it out, if possible, because she only said great things about me until she got fired. Now, hold on. While I know it's not presidential to take on a lowlife like Omarosa, and while I would rather not be doing so, this is a modern day form of communication, and I know the fake news media will be working overtime to make even wacky Omarosa look legitimate as possible. Sorry. When you give a crazed, crying lowlife a break and give her a job at the White House, I guess it just didn't work out. Good work by General Kelly for quickly firing that dog. I will say this. You ain't gonna find no other president that talk like that at all. At all. Not one bit. You're not, because mostly everyone else are gonna lie. They're gonna hide their stripes. They're not gonna show that they are human, that they're hurt. They're not going to show that they're angry. They're just going to fake like it's nothing, talk with their thumb to the camera, kiss more babies, and that's it, and lie more. And when he called her a dog, that was his way of calling her a and he just didn't want to say that. But at the end of the day, I see nothing racist on this. But let's commence. Let's see if the white lady and the white man considers this racist to a black woman.
Well, I absolutely do. I think that maybe, people associate the negative connotation of a dog with a woman when they say, when they use it that way. So I think that's normal. But I think combined with Omarosa being a woman and an African American, I think he's used it very strategically. And listen, he does have a very long history. He is a racist through and through. He doesn't have to use the word N-word for it to become very clear what he is. And I think in this case, I think he used it very strategically.
The N-word itself, just to be clear.
Aaron, to be clear, he never used that word in front of me. And the multiple times that he talked negatively about blacks, Puerto Ricans in particular, and women, and also, by the way, people with lower economic capability. He talked very derogatively about all 4 of those groups of people.
Can I quote
but he never
Jack
did use that word.
Okay, she asked him if he was being racist. If you thought he was being racist. None of that came off as racist. But he did say that, hey, I heard him talk bad about black people, Mexicans, women. He talked bad about women. And he talked bad about poor people, too. Oh, that's racist. You know that's racist when you talk about poor people. And Mexicans and blacks. You don't talk about blacks unless you're... All right, but she's trying to get to the point. She wants to get more juice out of this, man. She wants more juice out of this orange. Could you please Feed her, brother. Squeeze that juice. Squeeze that orange, man. Give her something.
And to your point, though, I think what you're trying to say is he didn't use that word, but he did express incredibly racist sentiments. And I want to quote from your book. You say, and this is you quoting Trump, quote, "I've got black accountants at Trump Castle and at Trump Plaza, black guys counting my money. I hate it. The only kind of people I want counting my money are short guys that wear yarmulkes every day. I think the guy is lazy. And it's probably not his fault because laziness is a trait in blacks. It really is. I believe that. It's not anything they can control."
Listen, bro. Let me tell you something. Trump, if you said that, bro, that's a racist statement. That's a racist statement, man. You don't say that all blacks are racist. You don't say that. Period. If you said that, this is according to Jack O'Donnell. Donald Trump said this according to Jack O'Donnell. So in his book, he quoted that you said that. In his book, he said that you didn't like black people because you thought they was racist and you thought that only Jews should handle your money. Oh man. I need y'all rep Trump hard. I need to know what y'all think about this statement right here in the comments. Let me know. Fire it off. Don't hold back. If you feel like you want to cuss. You want to cuss me out? Do it. Because I'm going to cuss you back out. Don't play with me. Test me if you want.
I mean, just let that sink into everybody for a moment, Jack. And then let me ask you a very just important question, I think. Did you write this down right after? I mean, was that off a tape? I mean, you put it in quotes. Is that truly in quotes? That's what he said?
Yeah. Yeah, I did write that down, Aaron, right after it happened. And also when I came back from that meeting at Trump Tower in New York, this was prior to the accident, and I was the President Chief Operating Officer, but I had a gentleman, Steve Hyde, that I reported to, and I told him about it because I was concerned because that was really the first time that it became crystal clear how Donald thought about black people.
And do you think, we know the president has talked about taping people, Omarosa's taping people. Do you think there's going to be more tapes coming out of the White House from others?
Well, listen, there's a very bad culture, it appears, in the West Wing, and it really has been going on since he took office. So it wouldn't surprise me. I clearly think it wouldn't surprise me if Trump himself was continuing his pattern of taping people. But it wouldn't surprise me if there's more tapes, Aaron. You and I spoke about it a few weeks ago. It's the way he's lived his life. I mean, he's more Tony Soprano, than he is presidential, and he's not going to change just because he's trying to be a president today.
Sir, that was racist. He's more Tony Soprano. Is he Italian? Is he a mob boss? Are you saying all Italians are mob bosses? Is that what you're saying? Listen, bro. This dude I want to know his reason for being a weasel, man. He's a weasel. Now, all of this right here. Now, I've never heard this before. And hold on one second. I've never heard this before. I have watched this lady on on what's it, CNN? CNN before, because y'all know I've watched CNN. I watch MSNBC. And my wife was the one that will watch CNN, then she'll watch Fox, then she'll watch MSNBC, then she'll watch Fox. I mean, just like a TikTok dance. And I'm like, wow, you watching everything. She said, yeah, I need to see, and I need to hear both sides. And that's how we all should be. That's the only reason why I told that story, because that's how we all should be. All right? Consider that. That's how we all should be. And we shouldn't be just watching to put more more bullets and bows and whatever weapons we can to use against the other side. We're not secret agents just popping over there listening just so we can put it in our bag, like this gentleman right here who was just working for him, and the whole time he was like, ooh, what you just now said was juicy. Ooh, that was juicy. I can't wait to tell CNN about this one. Come right back to work. Yes, Mr. Trump. What do you need? Okay, all right. He said something else that's juicy. I can't wait to tell everybody about this one in my book. Cuz is a weasel, man. But that's neither here nor there. Trump said some stuff that was that was racist. It sounds racist as hell. It sounds racist as hell what he said, and I want to hear what y'all guys say about it. I can't wait to hear what y'all. I can't wait to read the comments. But anyway, let me know what you want me to know in the comments below, and if you've yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing, man, per usual, and thank you for all of the books y'all have been sending me. I swear to goodness, man, y'all sent me so many daggone dope books. Y'all sent me so many books, man. I swear y'all just sent me so many books, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate that. I'll see y'all next time. Love ya.